A reading from the book of Job. One day the heavenly beings came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. The Lord said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" Satan answered the Lord, "From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking up and down on it." The Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man who fears God and turns away from evil." Then Satan answered the Lord, "Does Job fear God for nothing? Have you not put a fence around him and his house and all that he has on every side? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land. But stretch out your hand now and touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face." The Lord said to Satan, "Very well, all that he has is in your power, only do not stretch out your hand against him." So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. One day, when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house, a messenger came to Job and said, "The oxen were plowing and the donkeys were feeding beside them, and the Sabaeans fell on them and carried them off, and killed the servants with the edge of the sword. I alone have escaped to tell you." While he was still speaking, another came and said, "The fire of God fell from heaven and burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. I alone have escaped to tell you." While he was still speaking, another came and said, "The Chaldeans formed 3 columns, made a raid on the camels and carried them off, and killed the servants with the edge of the sword. I alone have escaped to tell you." While he was still speaking, another came and said, "Your sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, and suddenly a great wind came across the desert, struck the 4 corners of the house, and it fell on the young people, and they are dead. I alone have escaped to tell you." Then Job arose, tore his robe, shaved his head, and fell on the ground and worshipped. He said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." In all this, Job did not sin or charge God with wrongdoing. Many couples break up at financial crises. Some people feel that they cannot be loved if they lose prosperity. They feel useless about themselves without money. Do they love themselves? Meanwhile, some people believe that the man loses his dignity and value by poverty, because poverty is a sign of incompetence and inferiority. And they give up on economic losers and walk away even from their spouses. Can they love others? I hope that you agree that I can say I love a person because of the person, not because of his competency, ability, power, or intelligence, not to mention external properties and fortunes. Otherwise, all married couples will less and less love each other as they grow older, since they slowly lose physical and mental capabilities and attractiveness. It would be quite sad if elderly couples had to stay together because they couldn't be economically independent of each other. Does Job fear God for nothing? Satan raises a doubt against Job. Satan believes that Job loves God because he receives all the blessings. Have you not put a fence around him and his house and all that he has on every side? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land. Satan predicts Job will betray the Lord if he is no longer with his fortunes, challenging the Lord, "But stretch out your hand now and touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face." People deny even the existence of God because they cannot believe that God allows all the sufferings and miseries in the world. Some people become angry with the Lord because they have lost what they have enjoyed or whom they loved. What about me? If the Lord takes away all his blessings and lets all kinds of misfortunes into my life, will I still love him? Will I be still grateful and thankful to him for my life? Do I love the Lord because he is the Lord God? Or I love him because I feel happy? Do I love God because he is useful to me? Misfortunes test friendships. Long years test marriages. As flames of fire purify silver and gold, God purifies us through a series of tests in life. I pray that my heart loves the Lord only because it is the Lord, so that in all hardships I may walk through them with gratitude